Okay, it is Monday, January 2nd. And it is a ridiculously stupid 61 degrees currently, after a week and a half ago being 9 degrees at one point. It spent most of the time in the 20s thereafter, but now it's 61. As beautiful as it is, I can't figure out why everyone's sick.
How dare you!
I will tell you what, it is a beautiful day for driving around and doing the mess around, I'll tell you that.
Mess around. They're doing the mess around. Now let me have it there, boy.
Something I do often. I am a big air guitar drummer driver, always doing the mess around.
Now you got it, boy.
So, but obviously I missed last week. That one was purposeful. Directions were not fouled up on that one. I took a trip with the family up to Boston, stayed outside of Boston in Wayland, Massachusetts for a few days, taking in the sights along with the dispensaries.
Smoke weed every day.
And it was absolutely beautiful. And spent a lot of time just relaxing and sightseeing with the family. And once in a while making an ass out of myself. Come here. One more time, I need your help. I won't hurt you. 2 more don't hurt me.
Yeah, 2 more times.
Holy shit! Yeah, that was fun. But all in all, here we are after the quiet holidays, where it seems we're about to get ourselves back to normal again and move forward. And we got the new BB.1.5 variant coming out to get us.
You folk!
Omicron variant sweeping across the country. XBB 1.5 now accounts for more than 40% of the new COVID-19 infection.
That's right. It's spreading even more rapidly here in the Northeast, accounting for roughly 75% of cases. And we're already seeing a rise in hospitalization. So to help us understand what's happening right now, we have NBC News medical fellow, Dr. Icke joining us now. Dr. Psy, I mean, this already sounds daunting, like XBB as a name. I mean, how does it compare to those other subvariants?
So XBB, it's a derivative of Omicron. So, for the last year or so, every variant that we've had so far has been part of this Omicron family. Now, XBB is a little bit different than the BA4, the BA2, the BA5 that we've heard about, because the worry is that it can actually dodge some of the antibodies that we've gathered from infection, from vaccination, or both. And so that's really what we're watching for. Because we have a variant that can evade that immune response, will we start to see a rise in cases? Will we start to see a rise in hospitalizations and deaths? Especially coming off of this holiday travel season.
The friends who know you love you cheerfully. I do too.
I see joining Arnold.
Screw your freedom.
And Gene Simmons.
You don't have as many rights as you
we
think.
now have Cher bitching about shit.
I don't think they're gonna
come out. Use the Gans technique.
What's the Gans technique?
Play really bad music really loud until it drives them nuts and makes them want to come out. Nobody can stand this much Cher. This is her new album. If this doesn't drive them out, nothing will.
That's great music, Mr. Mackey. What is that? Oh, this is Cher. This is her new album. Well, hell, turn it up.
Oh, this shit show's hilarious.
Shut your bitch ass up!
We've endured lots of propaganda, in my opinion, over this quote-unquote quiet period that we've been given to enjoy the holidays and really the entire month of December. Over the past month or so, though, I happened to notice a ramp-up in the propaganda that seems to center around division. And while it has been quiet on the surface, a lot of things have been going on, of course, under the rug. You know, not just laws being passed, but fingers being pointed and profiles being painted of people that choose to have autonomy over their own mind and body and not to comply with their own enslavement. Being labeled as radicals and extremists, all these adjectives: radical, extreme, Nazi, conspiracy theorist, anti-vaxxer, anti-climate change. You're throwing every fucking adjective in. A lot of it stemming from this shooting that occurred in Australia, which has really turned into an interesting scenario.
The Queensland Police Union has put forward a plan to ensure the land where 2 officers and a bystander were murdered doesn't fall into the wrong hands. What? Joining me now live is Queensland Police Union CEO Ian Levers. Thank you so much for joining us. What is the union proposing?
What we are proposing, look, and I've spoken with the Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk, who supports our proposal, but I don't want to see this land fall into the hands of the anti-vaxxers, pro-gun, conspiracy theorists who have warped and dangerous views and use it for evil.
One of the most tyrannical locations on the planet right now. Check this out.
You know, police have just come here questioning me about Facebook posts, you know? This is what the world's coming to Australia, no free speech. Can't even speak what you want to speak. So keep going now. Where's officer?
So what do you like, mate?
Yeah.
I'm here to
yeah, no, that's cool.
What's on your mind, sir?
Yeah, and I'm voicing my opinion, you know?
Yeah. Byron, you posted a comment, someone should assassinate her. The comment related to the Premier of Queensland just recently following the New Zealand shooting. Yeah, I just want to ask you about that, mate.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know nothing about it, you know? Like, I've commented on heaps of posts. Yeah.
But are you part of any organisation?
No organisation, mate. I'm a true blue Aussie, born and bred here in Mossman, right where we stand, people, you know?
Alright. Do you have any access to firearms?
I've got no access to firearms. No, I don't have a weapons license. Yep.
Think of any more questions for you? Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, I'm just thinking that this is a bit of harassment, you know? You're coming up asking me questions about a post on Facebook, like, yeah, that's a bit extreme, I think. You think the extremeness is me? I think the extremeness is you coming to my door for a post. Yeah, and I'm just talking to you.
Not harassing.
Yep.
Alright, mate, I'll leave you in peace.
No worries.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers, eh? See ya. So you can't even have views these days in this world, you know? This is what happens. You have a view. This is a counter-terrorism act, you know? Like, that's their force. All they can do is come, you know, try and stop. But there's going to be more outrageous acts to come and years to follow. It's crazy, you know? It's crazy. This world's going crazy. This is Australia. It's Australia.
Yeah, all that over a Facebook post, you know. Unbelievable that this is the level that it has been advancing to.
I'm a cop, and you will respect my authority.
Yeah, this seems like it's going to be a fun world to live in soon, huh? Facebook post gets cops knocking at your door and treating you like a criminal because you dare have an opinion that disagrees with government, which is where all this is going. All this propaganda that has been put in front of us a lot lately is all a part of the constant psychological war going on against the population. While radical extreme governments target anyone who speaks their mind and then labels them as radical extremists. That certainly is an act of desperation.
Come on, man.
But it's also part of the psyop that we are all going to endure if we are going to continue to not comply with our own enslavement and speak our mind. So, what else is going on? And then, of course, there's this.
Can we have a quick talk about Joe Biden and his increasingly distressing performance on the stump in 2022? Remember, Biden started out 2022 forgetting what year it was.
There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020. But for God's sake, please take advantage of what's available.
He said those words on January 4th, 2022.
It is noteworthy that the percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral and or political, or maybe precise, not and or political power.
End quote. Repeat the line. Well done, President Ron Burgundy. Then there was a time he claimed childhood oil slicks on his mother's car windscreen gave him cancer.
The first frost, you know what was happening? You had to put on your windshield wipers to get literally the oil slick off the window. That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up had cancer.
No, he did not.
He didn't have cancer. Then there was the time President Biden gave a shout out to a congresswoman who had died in a road accident just weeks earlier, but who he thought was still alive.
And I want to thank all of you here for including bipartisan elected officials like Representative Governor, Senator Braun, Senator Booker, Representative Jackie. Are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here.
I see dead people. And then there are all the times he's managed to get lost, just getting off a stage.
Sometimes I try to do things and it just doesn't work out the way I want it to, and I get real frustrated. There's like, I try hard to do it, and I take my time, but it just doesn't work out the way I want it to. It's like I concentrate on real hard, but it just doesn't work out, and everything I do and everything...
Oh, here we are, yes. But of course, Joe Biden has a message for all his skeptics.
Watch me. If you think I don't have the energy level or the mental acuity, then you know, that's one thing.
Oh yeah, Mr. President, we're watching all right.
So, anyway, the psyops that are going on are multiple and constant, you know. Mark Passio just put out his presentation on psyops and discusses and categorizes and labels different various types of psyops, explains how the war is waged on the mind, and then goes into certain specific psyops discussing the impact on human freedom over the past decades and into the ancient past. Some of those psyops are still going on. I would highly suggest taking the time to watch it. It's fantastic. This is a guy that I actually know personally and worked with on his show for a few years as part of his production crew. And I can assure you that the information being presented, you will not receive anywhere else, and it will not be laid out in such a fashion for you to fully understand it any better anywhere else. And his latest presentation is very well done, very well detailed, very well explained. If you are someone that believes in some of these psyops, now again, you have people that, will acknowledge the existence of false flags and discuss psyops on a certain level, but not to a level that includes things that will destroy their belief system in these white knights that are, waiting in the wings to save us. And these are the walls that we have to break down, because to be truly awake, that it begins with each of us realizing that we have to be our own hero and simply understanding the truth, no matter how dark and ugly it is, gives us a path and a choice to make when it comes to things that go on around us. We have a better understanding of things and will not fall for all of this bullshit like other people will, because we will see and know already what they are going to do. Their pattern repeats over and over again. As David Icke always says, know the outcome and you'll see the journey. Once you know the outcome, the journey will reveal itself along the way, and you will see it. But unfortunately, most people claim they will do the right thing, but they don't when the moment arrives. So when you have the courage to actually do the right thing, go against the grain, risk personal consequences in your own life for doing the right thing, it can encourage others to do the right thing themselves. Not always, often. A lot of time you're standing there with crickets going. They'll all agree with you in the corner, though.
Yep.
But, the reality of it is, without those that will do that, no one will do it. So you have to take the chance. So, as always, I have rambled on enough. So I think we'll cut it there. Hope everyone, again, had a great holiday season and a good new year, and hope all is well. We will see you on the next one. Get learning, get speaking.
You don't know what love means, and it's killing me. Know what love means, and it's killing me. Holding on, spinning out, all my faith turns to doubts, hopes and dreams, plans we had, set ablaze, a burning crash. I hope you get all your shit back together. I hope you know only you can make you better, and there's a world in which the two of us can still be sane. You'll see. So let's be honest. Let's be honest. You don't know what love means, and it's killing me. Don't know what love means. Can you hear me?